Hello guys, I'm David Setiabudi, and today we are going to continue to make mini RPG game using Scratch part 3. In this part 3, we are going to create one cycle of attack. When you press the attack, this hero will attack the enemy. It's having random. It can be missed or it can be a hit. And then the hero will come back to his position. The enemy will come back to its position. And then it's time for the enemy to attack the hero. Okay, it takes turn. And then the hero gets hurt. And then the hero comes back to his position and the enemy returns to its position. That is what I call one cycle. I'll defeat you!
Yeah!
I'll defeat you! Second cycle.
Yeah!
You see, the E health is reducing. Health is reducing. I'll defeat you!
Yeah!
And then you will get this you lose or you win. Depends on which side is winning this war. Now, this is our part 2. As you see here, the file name is Tutorial RPG David Setiabudi Part 2. So, in this part 3, you need to resave this part 2 to become part 3 before you continue your work. Okay, you need to save this one to Tutorial RPG David Setiabudi Part 3. You can use your own name. Okay? Now, as you're done saving this one, then you can make another progress. Okay? What we have done in the part 2, okay, is this one. I'll defeat you! Yeah! Okay, up until that point. So it's not one cycle of attack. Okay? Now the logic is like this. In this attack button, okay, in this attack button, as you see this one, there's a script which broadcasting a hero attack. So by doing a broadcasting hero attack, this one will try to communicate with all of the sprite. But then the one who receives the hero attack broadcast is the hero. By having this script, when I receive hero attack, it will start sound, I will defeat you, and showing the text in 2 seconds. And glide, it will move to the enemy and then switch costume to AB attack, the one where he draws his sword. And there is a random for hero, random for the enemy. Here you will get the random for hero. If it's bigger than random of the enemy, then it's a hit. The enemy will get hurt. So it's broadcasting enemy hurt. And it will sound hero, yeah, and showing the text. But if the random for hero is equals to or lower than random for enemy, then you show enemy evade by broadcasting enemy evade. These two, enemy hurt and enemy evade, is trying to communicate with all of the sprite. But then the one I want to do some actions is the enemy. So there are two actions here, enemy hurt and enemy evade. So here what I'm going to do is putting this event when I receive enemy evade, and the second one is when I receive the enemy hurt. You need to put subscripts here. What will you do? If you don't know what to do, just imagine when this character AB is attacking this Brindle with his sword and it's a miss. Okay, I missed. So when the sword is missed, so in my imagination, I want this enemy to step back a bit. It means the sword is not hitting Brindle. Okay, so what I do here, I will try to put this one at the back and see the X and Y. Oh, I think this one is enough. Or if you want more, you can try to do like this. You can change the number. Oh, this one up until I think I'm going to make it more on the top. Okay, if I want to change up to this position, okay, I think it's enough. And then I will try to put here, what I'm trying to put here is glide. So when it misses, it will glide for 1 second to a random position. No. Glide 1 second to this coordinate. Okay. Now when I play back, it will go to the standard position. Where is the standard position? It's already written here. 135 minus 4. Now this one is just for measurement. Okay. So it will glide 1 second to this position. Or if you want to make it faster, you can change this second. Okay. And when I receive the enemy hurt, I want to show the expression of Brindle is getting hurt. Okay. So what I'm going to do is putting this switch costume. Okay, switch costume to, let's say, Brindle. Which one? This one. Brindle hurt 1, Brindle hurt 2. Switch costume to Brindle hurt 1. Okay. This one is switching to Brindle hurt 1. But then what I want is, sometimes Brindle shows Brindle hurt 1, sometimes it's randomly showing Brindle hurt 2. So what I'm going to do here is to make a sentence here about Brindle minus hurt 1. So I will join this word. Okay, you see Brindle hurt 1, but I'm going to change the sentence is Brindle minus hurt, but 1 and 2 become a random. I just want to pick the Brindle minus hurt. So this one is join Brindle minus hurt. But here I didn't put 1 and 2. Instead I want to make a random. So I will pick a random into 1, 2, 2. Okay. Now let's test it out. I'll defeat you. You see? This one is for enemy evade. Okay? But let's try to when the enemy is hurt. Okay? Hopefully it's showing the enemy is
I'll defeat
getting
you.
hurt.
Yeah.
Now, as you see, this one for Mr. Brindle, it suddenly shrink. The size is not normal. You see, it's too small. So you go to the costume here, and then you choose for this select. You have to make it larger. Okay, let's compare this one to this one. I think it's just about the same. So now I'm going to compare this one to be bigger a bit. I'm going to resize it. Wait. I'm clicking this one just to compare the size. It's not big enough and it's not on the left a bit. Okay, I think it's good. I want to put this character to be in front, so I will click on the front like this. Okay, Mr. Brindle, I think I need you to go to the left a bit. Okay, perfect. Now for this attack, okay, this one is also too small, so I'm going to make this one bigger for a future use. Comparing. Okay, I need to make it more bigger a bit. Comparing. Okay, now let's go back to the code. As Brindle is already resized, and I want to make more effect by changing color. Changing color. It's at the looks, so I change color. Effect by let's say 10, and then when it's hit, I want to make Brindle move back a bit and a bit to the back. Okay, so I will make it move one step. It will move one step to the back, so it will point in direction to the right. Okay, but this one is only one step. I want to make it repeated in few steps until the sword is not touching this Mr. Brindle. So what I will do is I use repeat until. This one is repeat. Okay, repeat 10 times. No, I'm going to do repeat until this one. Repeat until what? Until it's not touching AB. So this sword, okay, is not touching Mr. Brindle again. Then Mr. Brindle will stop to go to the right. So here what I'm going to do is this one equals to, okay, touching. If it's no longer touching the AB ready one, until it's not touching this one, so it's 0. Repeat until touching AB ready is false. So while it's still touching, or touching AB ready 1 is true, so it will keep on showing the brindle heart and color changes, and it's keep on moving to the right. Let's test it out. I'll defeat you! Hopefully it's a hit. Okay, we'll do that again. Hopefully it's a hit. I'll defeat you! Yeah! See? The Mr. Brindle is changing color and it's moving to the right. Okay? And it will keep on changing color until it's not touching for AB ready. Now, what you will do after this, after the enemy hurt is done, after the enemy evade is done, what we want is the hero will return to his position and Mr. Brindle will return to its position. So here we are going to use again for broadcast, because we want to tell the character here, AB ready, that enemy hurt is already done. So your next step, AB, is doing the return to position. Return to position. And so is the enemy evade. Duplicate this and put it here. Okay? Now, as you see, when Mr. Brindle is hurt, the E health is still the same. It's still 70. I'll defeat you! When it's hurt, yeah! The enemy's health should be reduced. So I need to add something here. Okay, in the enemy hurt, I need to do something over here by changing the E health. Okay, now we set the E health here. Not setting, but changing the E health here. Okay, to 1. No, you are not reducing just 1. Let's say this one becomes 69. So if reduce only 1, what is the use of this variable? Health, attack, defense. This E health should be reduced by the attack. But I don't want it to be straightly minus or deducted by 20. It should be random. So what I'm doing here is, since it's a reduction, so it has to be minus. So that this one should be timed by -1. Any number, positive number here, becomes a minus. So let's say I'm putting this one, attack, this one. So it will be minus by 20. -1 times 20, it means minus 20 for 70. It will become 50. But I want to make it random. So I will do a pick random. Pick random. This is the minimum is 1 and the maximum random is 10. So it can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The maximum, what I want here is this 20. So I will put the maximum is attack. So the maximum is 20. Now it range from 1 until 20. Now I don't want it started from 1. Okay, up to 20. What I want is the minimum one is, let's say, from 15 up to 20. And then how can I get 15? Shall I type here 15? No, we don't do that. Instead, we are using this times, okay, 30%. I mean 70%, because it's, yeah, around 15, 16, 17, 18, 20. So 70% times by the attack. Okay, so the random will start from minus 15, 16, 17, 18, 20. Minus 20 is the maximum deduction for this attack at the E health. Okay, not change E attack, change E health to be deducted from 15 up to 20. Let's try this one. I'll defeat you! Hopefully it's a hit, guys. Yeah! Yes. You see this one? It's from 70 and it's deducted 14. Okay, so you see it works. Okay, so the random works minus 14 from this random. Now try to save this one before you do another progress. Save to your computer, and I'm going to save it as tutorial 3. Okay, now I want to put a sound effect on the enemy, on Mr. Brindle. Now we only hear only the hero who can talk. I'll defeat you! Yeah! Yeah! Now for the enemy is still empty. Now we will load for the sound, or you want to record on your own, it's okay. So this one is the Brindle's voices. This is for the attack. Preparing to attack. And this one is when the Brindle is hurt. Yes, with this expression. Yeah. This is when Brindle can dodge the attack. Okay? Can evade the attack. So now we are going to use the sound over here and then put the Brindle yeah on the evade. Oh, not until it's done, but start sound Brindle yeah. And for the Brindle hurt is this one. When the enemy is hurt, it will say ow. Okay, I'll defeat you. Yeah. Okay, I'll defeat you. Yeah. Okay, nice. Okay, as you declared and broadcast return to position, this is the sender and this one is the receiver. These two will receive the command of return to position. Okay, Brindle, return to your position, and AB, return to your position. So here I'm going to put when I receive return to position, do something. And for AB here, when I receive return to position, do something. Okay? For Brindle, Brindle needs to return to its position. So Brindle, wait, this one, when I receive return to position, the first thing I want to change from Brindle is the looks. I don't want his face to be suffer anymore. Okay? I don't want the Brindle's face to be in pain. Now he needs to be normal, so I will change the face into Brindle not hurt, but Brindle ready 1. This is for his expression. And then it will set the color to 0, because previously it becomes green, red, blue. So I want to make it normal, like this. And then it's gliding to the normal position, which is 135 minus 4. So it will glide to its normal position. Okay? After it's done, like this, okay, it will broadcast an enemy attack, because you have returned to your position like this. This one is the default position, and this enemy will attack the hero. It will take turn. After the hero's attack, now it's the enemy attack. So here you put enemy attack. Enemy attack. The hero also needs to return to position. So this hero will change costume. Change costume to not AB hurt. This one AB ready 1, like this. Okay? And it's gliding to its initial position, gliding to this position. Okay, let's test it. I'll defeat you!
Yeah!
See? It's returning to the position. I'll defeat you!
Yeah!
I'll defeat you!
Yeah!
Hey, it's keep
I'll
missing.
defeat you!
Yeah! Okay.
I'll defeat you! Yeah! I'll defeat you! Yeah! I'll defeat you!
Okay.
Yeah!
The random is so mean.
I'll defeat you!
I want to show you something.
Yeah! I'll defeat you!
You can see the e-health is
Yeah!
reducing.
I'll defeat you! Yeah!
Okay. You see it's 4.
I'll defeat you! Yeah! I'll defeat you!
Please hit it.
Yeah! I'll
Please
defeat
hit
you!
Mr. Brindle. I want to show something.
Yeah! I'll defeat you! Yeah!
Nice. This one is the thing that I want to show you. -10. Okay? So you see, sometimes it can be minus. And we don't want it. The minimum E health or health is 0. So what we are going to change here is the part where enemy is getting hurt. You see, this one is reducing, change health by minus 14, 15 or 20. So here we are going to add another if statement. Here, if the E health, because this one is the enemy hurt, so if the E health is less than 1, less than 1 or 0, guys, minus is starting from 0. So when the E health is minus, okay, so you will set this one, set E health to 0. So it cannot be minus. Okay, you got to add this part. Okay, if E health is minus less than 0, so set the E health to be 0. And then after that, this one, okay, after it's 0, I want the enemy to be disappear. I don't want the enemy which already having an E health which is 0 is having a show here. I want to make the enemy disappear. So I'm using another if. There are two conditions here. The enemy is alive and the enemy is dead. So I'm going to use this two if. Okay. If the enemy is dead and this one the enemy is still alive, because if it's still alive, then it can do an enemy attack. But if the enemy is having E health 0, having E health 0, E health is 0, you don't need to be worried. This one will be minus because you already having a filter here which every minus is now 0. Then it goes to the broadcast return to position. Here you won't receive any minus numbers. Okay, if the E health is 0, then you don't switch costume like this, but you are gone. So I want you to hide yourself. Okay, do you understand this one, guys? Okay, to ensure that the enemy is going to be hit by this hero, so I'm going to increase the speed to 100. So it will be a guarantee to make a hit.
I'll defeat you! Ow! I'll defeat you! Ow! I'll defeat you! Ow! I'll defeat you! Ow!
So you see, now the enemy is disappear because the enemy is having 0 health. This one, okay, is not a complete one cycle of attack, because you see the enemy is not attacking back. Now as I want to start,
I'll defeat you!
the enemy is having 70.
Ow!
You see, Now it's 56.
I'll defeat you!
But the enemy is still hidden.
Ow!
So what you are going to do here, you go to Mr. Brindle, okay? Because when you set this one as a hide, it will hide forever. So in the beginning of the game, it should be shown. So you put show here to show Mr. Brindle. Hey, that's Mr. Brindle. It's coming back. We miss you, Mr. Brindle.
I'll defeat you! Ow!
Okay. After all has gone back to the position, return to position. You see, this one is return to position for the hero. The next one is enemy attack. The enemy attack is broadcasted by Mr. Brindle, not by AB. Okay? Mr. Brindle is the one to instruct after the glide is done to its initial position here. So, broadcast enemy attack should be having when I receive enemy attack. What will you do to attack? So the enemy attack will be started by having a sound of, not Brindle, yeah, but Brindle. Let me listen it. No, this one is when the enemy is touching with the tongue. This one. Oh, Brindle O. And after it's saying Brindle O, I want this Mr. Brindle to step back a bit here to the right and then quickly charge AB. Now the first step is going right a bit. So let's say this one, the X is 135. Now I will choose this one is glide 1 second. This one I will put to 223 somehow. Okay, for 2 seconds. This will step back, and then after stepping back with the face like this, okay, I'm not changing the face, then it will become a Brindle attack face. So it will change costume to Brindle attack, and it will say something which is start sound Brindle attack, like that, and then it will glide to this position. It will glide to this position with the attacking face like this. It will glide quickly, not 1 second, it's too long. I want to make it like a flash, and it will go to this position. Let me change this one to -58. Okay, -58. Is it okay? And minus, let's say -8. Okay, it hits the chest. Okay, -58 and -8. I think this one is okay. Now after the gliding over there, it will make the hero hurt, or the hero can evade. Okay, So I'm going to put another if here. As you see in the hero, when it hits the enemy, it will set random for hero and random for the enemy. If the random for hero is bigger than random for the enemy, and it's creating enemy hurt. This one we also do for the Brindle. As we are going to do the same with Brindle, this part, okay, we can drag this one and put in the Mr. Brindle. This one returns back to the position, and we can see at Mr. Brindle, oh yeah, there goes the copy. You put it down. Okay, this happens when the enemy is attacking. The random for hero is the same. It's the speed reduced by the possibilities of random, as I have explained before for hero, and this one is for the enemy. Now, when the enemy attack, the one who is hurt is the hero, not the enemy. So here we are going to make some adjustment here. Now random for hero is bigger. No, I'm going to switch this one. If the random for enemy is bigger than random for hero, then this one will do a hero hurt. Hero hurt. Okay, and it won't show this AB attack. Throw this away, broadcast hero, and start to make a sound. Start sound hero here. No, I don't think so. It will change to hero hurt. Brindle attack. Yes, Brindle attack is here. This one I'm going to throw it away because there's no text shown. And this one will definitely not switching costume. This one, the enemy evade. Hero evade, not the enemy evade. Now you need to test.
I'll defeat you!
Okay. You see, this one stops. What we expect here is hero hurt or hero evade. We are almost done, guys. For hero hurt and hero evade will be done in here, in the sprite of AB. So we are going to put this one. When I receive hero evade, or when I receive hero hurt. Okay, almost done. In the hero hurt is similar with the enemy hurt. So we are checking for the enemy hurt here. Okay, enemy hurt. I'm going to copy paste this one to the hero. Where is it? You see, you need to check. It's somewhere in the page. So this one is the hero hurt. Okay, in the hero hurt there is no sound of the Brindle ow. It will say hero ah, and then changing the health not E health, but health. And this one will be reduced by the attack? No, by the E attack. Because this one is the enemy's attack. E attack here is 15. E attack. Okay, and this one is E health, enemy health. When the hero is hurt, the one which is changing is not the E health, it's the hero's health. So it's health over here, and this one, the health is become 0. It's if it's minus. Repeat until it's touching the AB ready. It will become Brindle ready. Okay, if it's not touching the Brindle ready anymore, then it will be not Brindle hurt, but this time is AB hurt. Okay, AB hurt 1 and AB hurt 2, 3. Oh, there are 3. Okay, so now we are going to change it into 3 AB hurt, which is random, and change color effect by 10. Point in direction. This one is not moving to the right like the enemy when it's hit. It will move to the left by 1 step. And this time we are not returned to the position. This one is return to position 2. Why do I do this? Return to position 2. What is the difference with position 1? Because when it returns to the position 1, the next thing after return position 1 is the enemy attack. But after return position 2, it's already finished. It doesn't create any attack from the character, the hero, or the enemy. After return to position 2, it's all done. Okay? For the hero evade, I'm going to copy from the Mr. Brindle's evade. Okay? Copying this to AB and checking again here somewhere. Oh, it's not yet copied. Wait, I'm copying it at the AB ready. Yes. So when hero is evading, the hero will say, okay, it's evading, and it will glide to a certain position at the left top. 0.3 seconds to the left top. I'm just making this one, let's say 203. Let's test this one. Is it okay? 203. Whoops. 203. This one, and I think I'm going to make it on the top a bit. Let's say 26. Okay, there you go. I think it's okay for 26 over here. And this one is not return to position, but return to position 2.
I'll defeat you!
Okay, we need to do something about return to position 2. After this one is evading, we need to do return to position 2 by returning these two guys to their position. Okay, return to position 2 will be done by AB and Brindle. So we need to put this one, almost done. When I receive return to position 2, this one is also doing this command when I receive return to position 2. Brindle needs to return to the position 2, means this position. So I'm going to make it glide 1 second to this position, and also changing the face, switch costume to Brindle ready. Now for the hero, as you see, sometimes the hero is getting hurt by the Brindle. If this one is just evading, then returning it will be easier, but this one we need to calculate for the hero's hurt. As we notice in the Brindle, when it's returning to the position, if Brindle has the health is 0, then it will hide. Okay, we are also doing that for AB. As you see, we've set this one before, the speed is 100, so it's 100% evading the Brindle's attack. So how can we test this hero can be hurt or not? I'm going to make this one back to normal, which is 11, and we can test this one whether the health is reduced.
I'll defeat you! Yeah!
Whoa! You see this one? The hero is flipped. We don't want this hero to be flipped. Moreover, we cannot do this decimal. Okay? So what we are going to do here, as we see this problem, we go to the AB ready, and this one is creating for the AB hurt. When I receive heroes hurt, okay, so I'm going to make the prevention from getting flipped like this. It's this one, set rotation style, not to left and right, but don't rotate, so it won't rotate like this. And how do we prevent from this decimal number? We are going to use this one. Okay, we are going to do this one as a ceiling. Okay, now let's test it out. Whoa, at the first time it's still rotated. We need to put this one at the front, at the beginning. Okay, we put this one here, and you see at the brindle here, at the first time it's showing, so in the hero we also need to put it show. When the hero is lost, it will be gone, it will be hidden. So we also treat the hero as the same with the enemy. We need to put it a show there.
I'll defeat you! Yow!
It's reducing. Now after that, we need to put this hero back to the position.
I'll defeat you!
Okay. In the enemy, as we check, this one has returned to the position, return to position 2, Brindle ready and glide. And for this hero, we do the same thing after it's getting hurt. So return to position 1. This one, you see, when I receive return to position, this one is for Brindle, and for AB, we are going to copy this and put this in the AB. Where is it? There you are. Put it here. When I receive to position, this one is not E health, but this one is the health. If the health of the hero is 0, then it will hide. This one will be gone. It will hide the sprite. And if it's not 0, it's still alive, we will use this AB ready 1, color effect back to normal, and the coordinate will be -171. This one is the default location. This is 5, and no broadcast anymore. It's done. It's one cycle at last.
I'll defeat you! Yeah!
Now, guys, you see this one is done. For the attack button, it's already one cycle. Don't forget to save your progress as usual. You're done. And now, if you like my tutorial, press like or subscribe. And thank you guys. Have a nice day.